Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch, and today I'm going to tell you why I think Alex Go is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars, and why I think it's going to be the #1 best investment idea for this bull run. Now, not financial advice. This could all go horribly wrong, but this is just my thesis, and I'm going to present it to you. And let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you get any benefit from this analysis. Okay, so here's my case. Let's make it as short and sweet as possible. Okay, all of you know we have a Bitcoin ETF coming. I don't think it's buy the rumor, sell the news. I think it's buy the rumor, buy the news. Okay, or when it comes out, I think I don't know if it's going to pop right away, but I don't think it's going to have this huge drop off type of event, cataclysmic event. I actually think it's going to be a massive, massive catalyst for this bull market. Okay, now I just want to reiterate this before I get into why I think Alex is worth billions and billions of dollars. If you don't know what Alex is, please Google it right now. Okay. So this is the ETH Bitcoin chart. It's been going down for the last year and a half. I've been saying this for a long time on my channel, and this is why I think Bitcoin is going to flip ETH in terms of performance. Yes, I know Bitcoin has a higher market cap and it's more difficult, but I think it's going to do better this cycle. Okay, and that's because there's so much pent-up capital, so much demand for ordinals to use Bitcoin to make it more useful. Obviously, the ETF is coming. That's a major catalyst. Ethereum doesn't have that yet. But institutions, right? Institutions are coming. Now, I think that's really important for what I'm about to say to you, okay? Bitcoin DeFi, I think, is going to be massive in terms of this bull cycle. And I think it's going to outperform gaming, according to all these influencers on YouTube, Alex Becker, Leo Trades, all these people are always, they're like kind of in like a cult. Whatever they say, everybody else says. Okay, and they're all in gaming. But what I think they're missing is this institutional catalyst, this bull run, which is not going to invest in gaming. They're going to be looking for important things to invest in the DeFi space, right? They're in the financial markets. They're not in gaming, right? And gaming could be huge. I could be wrong. But I think big money, since this is the second cycle is coming around, right? We had AB, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, we had Sushi Swap, right? Now we're going through the second cycle. I think institutions are going to be more comfortable putting big money in L1s and DeFi, right? And so this chart is also playing into this thesis. So let's talk about Alex, okay? Alex is a Bitcoin DeFi platform, okay, on Stacks. Now, if you haven't gone and checked it out, please go check it out. But this is what the chart looks like. What's important about this chart is that it was just started trading just over a year, maybe a year and a half ago. Okay, and it's maintained pretty well. We're starting to moon now. Why are we starting to moon? Right, Stacks has done well, but it hasn't done as well as this DeFi platform under it. There's another one, Daiko, that I'm going to bring up during this video. Okay, so if you go look up Alex on CoinGecko. Okay, the market cap is at 87 million. Okay, now I just want to reference, and I'm going to refresh these because it does that for some reason when I don't log in. The market cap of AB, which is a major DeFi platform on Ethereum, is 1.5 billion. Okay. And then Uniswap, which is swap, DeFi, some people mix that together, is 3.5 billion. Alex has swap on it. It has DeFi capabilities. It's doing BRC20s, so on and so forth. Okay, so it's massively undervalued compared to them. But why do I think it's even valued higher than them? It should be valued higher than them right now. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to get into it. Let's just start with, do I have my tweets? Okay. Every time I tweet about Alex and Daiko or Stacks, I get tons of views. So the community is growing. This was not the case 6 months ago. Okay. But let's go into that a little further. All these people who are on this team are stellar, right? They work for investment banks. They understand banking, TradFi as they call it, right? JP Morgan, Credit Suisse, Morgan Stanley, Quant Strategies. These people are no joke, PhDs. Now, I don't know them personally. This could all be nonsense, right? But then I started thinking about, like, by complaining about stacks and BRC20s, right? And I've been using Alex more, trying to get used to it, right? And I saw this tweet from the founder, right? And it was a bridge between Bitcoin and Alex or stacks. And I always complained, like, I don't have SBTC. I can't use my Bitcoin to get stacks. I can't use my Bitcoin. I have to use a centralized exchange. There's tax implications to that. But once I saw this, right, I realized something, right? They came out with a BRC20 swap, right? BRC bridges. They came out with a marketplace for that. One of the first. Then they came out with this bridge. And I had to take a step back and I realized, how are they innovating so fast? How are they coming to market so quickly, right? And then I realized there's got to be someone behind these people, right? Obviously, lots of ecosystem has had fundraisers, right? But I went a little further, right? All these founding partners, managing partners have been in traditional finance, right? Investment banker, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, so on and so forth. Why I think one of the main reasons I think Alex Go is worth billions today, right, is because this ETH Bitcoin chart, right, which I'll reload just so you can see it one more time, has been going down precipitously for the last year. They've got major backing. The people founding it have been investment banking. The people backing them have been investment banking. And JP Morgan Chase and every traditional financial institution in the world has to acquire or put a sizable stake in some real projects in order to survive and meet client demand, right? Okay, so that's the big kicker. Now, I've never seen a merger and acquisition of a DAO or a decentralized protocol like Alex. But I certainly think that if any crypto is going to be swallowed by some type of traditional financial company, it's going to be one run by the people who were in that traditional system, right? So I think during this bull run, we see a traditional financial institution either buy or take a huge stake in a Bitcoin DeFi platform, maybe an Ethereum platform too, but specifically a DeFi one. And let me tell you something, there is not a lot to choose from in the Bitcoin ecosystem with the stellar team, the stellar innovation, the product market fit, the product on the market working, functioning at this moment, right? They've got the BRC thing, they got the swap, they've got the bridge, they've got bridges between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Every step they continue to innovate, and even though I've criticized them, they continue to ship, right? They do ship. So I think that's why it's worth billions of dollars, not because of the chart, even though it looks amazing, right? I mean, nobody can deny that this looks amazing. But I think it's worth billions of dollars because I think they've already got someone behind them, and I think someone's going to take a sizable position in them. And the last point I want to point out is Alex is mooning much harder than Stacks. So Stacks hasn't even mooned that hard, right? It's mooned a little bit, right? But it's nowhere mooning near Alex, right? And Daiko. If anyone is going to get, if anything during this bull run in crypto is going to get a major investment from traditional financial worlds, it's not going to be shrapnel on Ethereum. It's not going to be some Web3 gaming coin. It's going to be a DeFi platform on the most deep liquidity chain in the market in Bitcoin, right? Maybe it's Unisat, maybe it's something else. But I think Alex, right? This is my last point about this, has the brand, okay? People know Alex, okay? And that's evidenced by my tweets. It's evidenced by the team. It's evidenced by all the venture capitalists in Stacks, right? We've gone through that a few times. Okay, so that's my pitch for why I think Alex is worth billions. It's only at an $87 billion market cap. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, the token, right, literally could represent a share because it's governance in the company, right? and they can contribute. They could, you know, if you own a certain number of shares, you could get dividends, so on and so forth. So it could work like a traditional finance company, you know, and JP Morgan or whoever invests could just shave fees off the top, right? So I think we see something like that. Now, I want to talk about these other ones. Arcadico is like banging right now. Okay, this thing is hot. It's probably hotter than Alex or as hot as Alex. Now, does it have the brand? Does it have the stellar team? Right? I mean, it has probably a good team. Alex is probably the powerhouse of DeFi in the Stacks and Bitcoin ecosystem right now. Right? So if Stacks, if Alex moons more than Stacks, right? I think Daiko can moon more than all of them. Right? I mean, you have a $2.5 million market cap, right? You've got the bridge. When Nakamoto comes out on Stacks, you'll have the liquidity, right? That liquidity is going to go somewhere, and you have the traditional finance liquidity coming into Bitcoin. This thing could moon higher than we've ever seen with that narrative, TradFi, DeFi coming together, right? Save Web3 gaming for the nerds, in my opinion. Do whatever you want. To me, this seems like a clear path to making millions in crypto. Not financial advice. Do whatever you want. Now, go check out Arcadico. Beautiful website. I haven't used a lot of the services other than the swap. They have self-repaying loans. I also wanted to check out Alex Go, so let's go here, and we can show you it. It's a beautiful website as well. You can launch the app. Beautiful. So you have the swap on the main thing. You have the bridge function. You have the B20 order book. Okay, so it wants me to sign in. But beautiful trading platform. This looks like a professional trading platform. Was it very functional for me when I first started using it? No. And I admitted that in some of my YouTube videos. But this natural setup, the continuous shipping, the backing from traditional finance players, the traditional finance players making the product, leads me to believe someone has invested or is going to invest a significant portion into the DeFi ecosystem, right? Venture capitalists. That's where the big money is, not in the Web3 gaming nerdos like myself. Okay, now Stacks, I just want to touch on that. Stacks is also having a nice, good, beautiful run. Maybe we can type it in here and go look at the chart real quick. Sorry for all the clicking back and forth. That's kind of how my brain works a little bit. Okay, so a lot of people will draw lines here if it ever breaks here, right? If it ever breaks here, when moon, right? I mean, these are all good things, right? If you're a trader, 116 is the target. I think we see this relatively shortly. I think the Bitcoin narrative has been so strong in BRC20s and everywhere else. I think it would be moronic not to be investigating these other parts of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, Unisat wallet, my last thing. BRC20s, I love them. TRAC is absolutely mooning, $4.29. If you look at the chart, it's crazy. I've been talking about this thing since 50 cents on here. Let's see if 30 day. These are not too good of graphs. Let's see if we can get a better one here. TRAC. Now it's a different price because it uses gate.io. 413 over here. 90 day. As you can see, we had this bull pennant. It broke out. I think it's going to keep going. I think the narrative is strong. I think liquidity is coming back into the space. I think Chainlink has strong fundamentals. Lots of people still know Chainlink from the last cycle. This is at an $84 million market cap. I've been talking about it since, I don't know, under 10. I mean, this thing, I think this is going to over 200 million. I could be wrong, not financial advice. The next one I want to talk about, so I would look into that, right? And this has been absolutely mooning too, and this is the only place you can really look at it. Ghosty Cash, okay? I think it's like a 5 to 6 million. Remember, look at the holders. This is going up dramatically. That was at like 400 a few days ago. This is at 25 cents, okay? This is crazy. I've been talking about this since like 8 cents or 4 cents. I don't even know. But if you look at this chart, it's explosive. This looks better than TRAC to me. Now, could the product be rugged? Absolutely. I don't know much about it. They're actually forming a partnership, though, with TRAC, which is absolutely crazy to me, right? I think that's crazy bullish, right? Maybe we can find one of the things we liked. Ghosty Cash, no, do. Oh, I know why. I gotta do my likes. Let's see. Track, here we go. See, they're forming a partnership. I highly encourage you to get into the Discord. So to conclude this video, I'm sorry if I was a little all over the place, but I hope you're following me. Let's reiterate everything we just said. Alex is outperforming Stacks. I don't know why. I think it's because they've got massive amounts of backing from institutions, and they're not telling us, okay? Now, massive, that's all in perspective, right? I do think because of the Bitcoin ETF, traditional finance is not going to be investing in gaming. They're going to be investing in DeFi, and DeFi is going to get the majority of the liquidity. And where is all the liquidity going right now? Ordinals, BRC20s, Bitcoin. What is the most notable brand in Bitcoin right now for DeFi? I think it's Alex. I think Alex has a stellar team. It's got the stellar backing, all from traditional finance. It's already had a seed round. I think we're missing something here as a community. So you can call me Hunch. Please like and subscribe to this video. I hope it's been helpful. I think Alex is worth billions of dollars. I could be wrong. Let's get it.